Okay, so I was a graphic artist for most of my life. And after doing the slideshow, what I'd like to say is that my purpose has been to elevate women and queers. This first slide, is that working? Okay, this is called Gay Feet, and this is part of a submission I did for grad school. These are paintings. This is a series of drag queens painted from photographs from the Hill District in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which was kind of the same scene that was happening in the Harlem Renaissance was happening in Pittsburgh. And so here is Pearl. I'm not, okay, sorry guys. Okay, ethylene and ethylene, comma, invert. And the medical term for homosexuals back in the day was inverts. This is from Ouija, Two Girls at a Bar. During the submissions, I made some these little collages, and they caught the eye of my professors. And this is what redirected me. These are childhood musings, and this one is Primal Scene. So here I am peering over the mattress at two lesbians. Here I am making a fembot to take to the bar with me someday. And a gay idol, me with my 1950s family. This was my first installation investigating gay culture going back into World War II. Prior to that, homosexuals lived in isolation, thinking that they were the only one. And so I made this figure, Sal, and imagined what it would be like to live, to go to a barber shop as a butch. This is working, even if you were educated, you could only do manual labor. And here she is at the gay bar where there were very rigid roles of butch and femme during that time. This next series is called Creatures. And this is what I imagined. These are like emotional states of what it's like to be feeling outside or not included. This is, I had a 2-year fellowship, and this is about 6 feet long. It's collage and painting, and it's the first time I really was painting with paper, called Gay Life. Jane Wants Dick's Dick. This is made out of linoleum and painted little wooden figures. Dyke on a Bike, mixed media, 5 feet tall. I did a series of autobiographical collages throughout my childhood. This is me wanting to hang out with a gang in the 50s. And here I did another series of lesbian timelines where I went through the decades of my life and chose a famous butch and paired it with a famous artist of that same decade, 1960s, Robert Rauschenberg and Lorraine Hansberry, Raisin in the Sun. Queer Before Queer, again, drawing from my own life, getting old, getting feeling people were dismissing me, and wanted to do some portraits of friends of mine, showing them as very strong, viable women, even though the bodies were aging. This is Mad Dog, Crash, and Tiffany, and I played lesbian naked volleyball with all these women. Here's a acrylic transfer of women falling out of the sky. The name of the series is Fallen Women. Even though they're falling out of the sky, they're relaxed because they know they're gonna land on their feet and survive. This is, I went to a residency, SVA, during the time felt that in the news, there were all these tribes warring with each other. And I was, this was a bio-art residency. And I was reading about for the Precambrian, there was a This is the first time multicellular organisms appeared on the earth. And they had these weird Latin names that translated into English. And this is hair stomach. These are all organic. Spiny skin, inside anus. And there you go. Okay, so now I did, my partner and I traveled for a year around the world before COVID, and I did a drawing each night on my iPad. And there was a weekend drive-by. This is called Joyride in Ojai. And there's the installation view. And last but not least, my latest series called Phenomena of Force. And again, kind of a continuation of Queer Before Queer, which were those large portraits. And I'm pairing women, lesbians, with a symbol of the life force. And there's your energy, Aviva, and fire. And the last one is new growth. That's it.